Should have probably moved my camera before we went live.
No, just leave it.
Just leave it like that. Don't
do
touch it.
Leave it like that. I really don't want to touch it because it's.
We can wait till the end to see your sweet, sweet face.
Oh,
just get on with it.
Here, I got all dressed up for this. Anyway,
forget the intros. Just get on with the book.
Get on with the book. Forget the intro.
Get on with the book. Yeah, everybody knows who we are.
Yeah, just get on with the book. give us more time. Go on, let's get on with it, quick.
Well, I listed it as part 1, so just for that reason. So we can take our time and look through it because it is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Folks, we got red nails.
Before we start, I did get this in the post yesterday.
Oh wow! Go on.
Oh yeah.
I've got a few of these. I've got a few of these already in eerie and creepy.
Oh
but,
yeah.
But there's just some fantastic stuff in here.
Yeah, it's a great collection.
Beautiful, beautiful work in there.
Any collection of Toth is a great collection. Sure, you don't want me to run the opening?
You can run the opening. Just everybody knows who we are.
It's the old opening. Oh, just skip the introductions? Okay.
Well, yeah.
We can do that at the end, right? We'll do that at the end.
Yeah.
Hey, transparency, folks. The chat's open. So you're going to drool over this book. This is amazing. This is such a great book. Here we go with the opening. In the middle of the night or early Friday morning, depending upon where you are.
Oh,
not it.
No.
Yeah, forget the intro. Let's just
I just reloaded stuff. Here.
What was that? This is not a charade. We need total concentration. Now, once again, this time, with theory.
I got to re-record that one scene. I keep hearing that buzzing. It drives me crazy. Anyway, red nails today, folks. I have my tripod set to the highest it can go, possibly go, so that we can get this book in one shot. Let me edit out my name here so you don't have to stare at that. Oh, show. There we go. Red Nails, the Original Art Archives, Volume 1. We had this sent to us by a listener, PBR Street Gang, who we are truly grateful to, with a note. Truly grateful to. With a note that says, hope you had a good Christmas and New Year. Let me start off by saying how much I enjoy your channel. Really look forward to it every week. It's one of the few positive things I find on YouTube. Each time I tune in, it is that's our intention. Each time I tune in, I learn so much. The only downside being after watching, I so want to buy all the things that you guys cover.
Yeah.
So do we.
Yeah.
It's just that Randy's got the big library.
I'm an old man and I've collected many things. Anyway. So many great comics out there to read and enjoy. Hopefully, I can return the favor by sending you something that I thought you might like to look over. Please find enclosed the Eternaut and the Artifact edition of Red Nails with the accompanying Treasury edition of the same. I thought you might like to do a side-by-side comparison of the latter two. I wish I could gift these to you, but these are two of the crown jewels in my collection and have become somewhat difficult to find. But consider them yours to look over for as long as you like. Absolutely no rush to return them. Hope you find as much joy going over them as I have over the years. Every time I look at one of them, I find something new to appreciate. The only condition I have is before you return them, please confirm my address with me. I tend to move around a lot due to work. Also, please find enclosed a. He also sent return postage, by the way.
Yeah.
Really?
A cashier's
really?
check.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
PBR, you're fantastic.
You know when
He
you
is.
said PBR said you could keep them as long as you want. You should have got that thing, and it should have said 67 years later. I'll tell you something. Looking at that cover, right, as it is, I've got to say this. See where it says original art archives?
Mm.
You don't do it like that. Look at that V and those A's. They don't work.
Yeah.
It works at the top with red nails when he's got initial cap. He's got initial cap, but it doesn't work anyway.
I'm not sure about that justification either on original art, but there you go.
Right.
There's a big gap.
Kerning.
Kerning. Kerning. There we go. The old guys talking about kerning and
it's important, isn't it?
That's why people tune in, is to listen to us talk about original lettering and kerning. But I can't tell you. Well, wait a minute. Few bucks. I've been wanting to buy some of the stuff Russ and yourself have been working on for some. Well, don't worry about that. PBR, don't buy those.
Yeah, we'll send you some. Yeah.
I can't tell you how happy it makes me, and happy is in capital letters, to be able to share these amazing comics with you, and they are amazing. I consider it in a small way payback for you sharing all the wonderful comics that you have on your channel. Wishing you all the best from a big time fan. Sincerely.
Good stuff. What a bloke.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Get him on the show.
He's always in the chat. He's probably there now. I just haven't checked.
That's just Marvel at the moment. To crush your enemies and see them driven before you. To hear the lamentation of the women. Get to the chopper.
Get off my
so
chopper.
Good.
Get off my chopper. It is tiny.
The book is big, folks. At 19, what did we say, 2013? Oh, and I have to move the.
No, is he
no, I just had it set up good.
File.
There we are. It's still in the same place.
There
we go. It's all
bendy
good.
pages.
Conan the Barbarian, created by Robert E. Howard.
The great. Wasn't it his birthday yesterday?
It was.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Howard's birthday yesterday.
Randy, put that printed next to it so people can see how big this artwork is. The one that you showed me before.
Well, here's the treasury.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Here's a copy of the Atlantean.
Look at that. There you go, Russ, twice up.
Wow. Look at that. Yeah, well, I'd be printing my original artwork that size.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Published by Genesis West. Michael Thibodeau, Peter Kosh, Richard French, Genesis West editor Steve Robertson. Wonder what he had to edit. Yeah, that picture
just as a note, if anyone's out there listening, I'm going to put a link in the chat. This is for the Robert E. Howard Foundation. That just trying to save the museum. They need some money. And if you like Robert E. Howard, if you like any sword and sorcery, because he made it happen, go there and drop them $10, whatever you can afford. If you can't afford anything, share it. Let people know about it. Yeah, because it's a thing that we should all help with. And why Arnie and people people that use the IP aren't sort of chucking in a few $1,000 is beyond me. But there you go.
Amen. Yep, I agree.
They can afford it. It's nothing to them. They could save it in a heartbeat. And Conan effectively made Arnie's career. So
Yeah.
film career. So he should be
Grateful.
doing something about that. Yeah.
Yep. I totally agree. And it's probably more of a matter of him not knowing than
yes. Well, I mean, I've tweeted several times. I mean, I'm just some guy shouting into the ether, but I've tweeted and it's been shared to him and Kevin Sorbo as well, because Kevin Sorbo played Cull. To say, look, you know, even if they just shared it themselves, do you know what I mean? It would help. But it's, you know what it's like on social media. Just unless you pay, you're shouting into the abyss. So
yeah. There's your link. It's right there in the chat, folks.
Yeah.
Roy Thomas introduction. Appreciation by Mr. George Perez from May of 2013. The last paragraph, sir. Barry Windsor-Smith doesn't draw as many comics as he used to, and that's a shame. However, when he does, it's always something special. He is a master storyteller with the polish of a fine artist, and his comics work is still a beauty to behold. He still inspires me and makes me want to be better with each new page. He's one of my major influences, along with Swan, Adams, Kirby, Buscema, Starlin, Bolin, and others. He opened up my eyes to the wonders of the illustrative line. While my work would not and could not ever achieve the sheer elegance of his masterful illustrations, I am grateful that his art has always inspired me to try. And as you gaze upon the pages that follow, I'm sure you'll know why. For those of you viewing these pages for the first time, I express my envy. What I wouldn't give to relive the moment I first set eyes on Red Nails. '73 classic Conan Conan tale Red Nails, adapted by Roy Thomas. Barry Windsor-Smith, first appeared on newsstands everywhere. Both bloody and erotic. It's at an unheard of length of 58 pages. Red Nails featured groundbreaking line work and storytelling by Smith and Thomas that left both fans and professionals dumbstruck. Up until that point, no comic book story like this had ever been seen. From a handful of insiders, however, stories of the unfathomable lushness and elegance of the hand-drawn art itself began filtering out. They spoke of nuances and subtleties seen on the originals that sadly had not been captured on the relatively crude newsprint of the time. For decades, art fans everywhere could only dream of seeing what these select few insiders had themselves experienced. That is, until now. On this, the 20th anniversary of his masterful creation, the fans can stop dreaming.
40th.
40th now.
Yeah.
50th.
50th now. Yeah. Thanks.
70, 75.
Wow.
Savage Tales. Can you see all of that? Let me double check this.
Yeah, it's okay. Leave it.
What? Yeah. What's your camera set to?
Looking.
I don't
High
know whether
def.
you know.
High def. Right. It's probably as good as we're going to get then.
Yeah.
Let me jump up one more. Nope, it won't let me.
No.
I don't know
Okay.
whether you noticed in the introduction there from Roy Thomas, but Barry Smith actually designed this logo on the art.
Yeah. Right. What? Which one? Red Nails.
All of it.
Probably
All of
both.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This looks
Is
like it was hand done.
Yeah.
lettering
That
there.
Red Nails that's got like rock album vibes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
70s, 80s rock album vibes. Yeah.
Yeah,
it looks
70s. Yeah.
It looks like one of what's it? I always forget his name. The guy who did the Yes album.
Cream or Yes or yeah.
Not Chris Foss. What was the guy? What's he called? That guy? I always forget his name. But yeah, it looks like that kind of lettering. Yeah.
Lovely.
All of those concert posters from the West Coast.
You don't want to spill your ink on that, do you?
No.
Get to the end of that and spill your ink.
This little stamp here says it was paid. So, yeah.
Paid. Not enough.
Lettering, not waterproof. Lettering and magic marker, not waterproof. A little note here. And it's got a smear on it. Like somebody taking their thumb on it and it's not waterproof. So yeah. Wonder what that page looks like now.
Probably looks like that.
It probably looks exactly like that. It'll be behind a piece of glass somewhere, I would imagine.
Oh, let's hope so.
Let's hope it's in Barry's studio behind a piece of glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Page 1. Oh, technically page 2. It stamps all over. Just dirt around this.
That's what makes it, isn't it?
It is. It's got a little notation there I can't read in pencil. Down there at the bottom.
She's a sturdy girl, isn't she?
She's sturdy. Wish we could get a bit closer to this.
Yeah.
Well, we can, but you want me to play with my camera?
Maybe just a little.
Shall we? Because it looks like it's one-sided here.
It would be really nice to.
I think what you should do, Randy, is scan these pages and make a slideshow as we're talking.
That's it. Yeah. We're good there.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we can see some of the line work now. It doesn't matter that we don't see like the whole black border and everything.
Yeah. It's a color indication.
Has she got shorts on?
Yeah. Or a skirt.
Weird, aren't we?
Looks like a shorts and skirt combo.
Clots.
Yeah. Yeah, that's sequential art when you can take some time.
Yeah.
On it right there. And see that love on every page.
And let's not forget something here. He's about 24 when he's doing this.
Yeah. We've got
the lettering's been pasted in, hasn't it? Or is that just that bottom left panel?
No, you're right. It has been. It has been separately pasted. You can see the cut lines right there.
I wonder if Barry lettered this part as well.
A little bit of white out there. I'm wagering he did. Artwork by is all the credit it gets, so I imagine he did everything.
It's the only way, folks.
Here's the treasury. Rogues in the house first here. Another classic Conan story. There's red things. Coloring's a little faded. Of course, it's a newsprint. edition. So when was this printed? 75.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, this is printed in the copyright 75. Yep. It says 75 on it.
See the word balloons, as it were. Are they the captions? Is that part stuck on as well, or is it just the lettering inside?
No, it all depends upon the panel. Some of the lettering is separate and pasted in, like this here, because he probably just ruled that line there. But the other caption boxes here are pasted in.
The boxes are pasted in.
Yeah, with the full box, you can see the cut line around it, around the outside of the box there.
Okay.
So he lettered it off artwork, which makes sense, and pasted it over in probably rubber cement.
Spray mount.
Yeah, spray mount. Whatever was handy at the time.
You see, the thing is that he or somebody has hand lettered this lettering and stuck it on the artwork, which isn't very nice, really. But I told you at least it works because it's hand lettered. It works with the art. I told you on Don Lawrence's Trigon Empire, it's stuck on. It's typeset and stuck on. And I've seen some of the original artwork where the panel or the bubble has fallen off, and you can see the painting underneath. It's all shitty and because of the glue. And you think, no, it's just awful.
You'd still put it on your wall.
Oh yeah, of course I would. Yeah, yeah. But it just spoils it.
Yeah.
It's still adjusting, isn't it?
I think there's something about comic book pages on the wall with all their lettering intact and what have you.
Yeah.
There's something mechanical about it. It's not just the art, it's a process. You've got a snapshot of something that made something. Do you know what I mean? It was part of a creative process.
Yeah.
And it appeals to my graphic design side. Do you know what I mean? Just to have that piece of art, as in, it's not just art, it's production as well. I really like that.
Yeah. Well, we can see that kind of thing here.
Sequential art, words and pictures. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about it literally from the process part, from the making of the book, the physical aspect of production. Mm-hmm. I like that as well.
You can see that with all the holes and mistakes on it and everything. Makes it real.
White out.
Yeah.
There, you can't help but see it.
Just think of all those computer pages. They're all pristine and beautiful.
Yeah.
And they don't look anything like this. Look at all those holes in it and signatures on it and stamps on it and pieces of sellotape like at the bottom left.
Oh, yeah. Right there. Somebody taped it to something at one point.
This isn't a grid either, is it?
No.
Oh, yeah, it is. Is that an official grid at the top, or has he written all that on in blue pencil?
Oh, no.
No, it's a pre-printed page. Yeah.
It is a pre-printed grid page. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's just ignored it, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just there's a load of art that I've seen. A lot of the stuff in the Buscema books, the same as this. Mm-hmm. There's no grids.
Right.
It's just what he's done on a piece of paper. They're not printed art grids.
Yeah, it was probably his preference to work that way. This is a supplied pre-printed board here, and he used a different dimension because the original was in a magazine, not in a comic.
Yeah.
So
because it's like everything else.
Space. Go ahead.
Those pre-printed marks can be quite intimidating, really, because it's telling you to fill it.
Yeah. It's telling you to do this.
Yeah, rather than a blank page, which still can be intimidating because it's blank. You've got to fill it. So it's a bit contradictory.
But not only did it help the artist to literally draw within the lines, but it also saved them hassle when they would go to shoot this. If their guidelines were not in photo blue, it had the chance of popping up, which meant extra work at the bullpen. So they sent around all of this pre-printed board in non-photo blue, knowing that it would go under a camera and all of those lines at least wouldn't show up.
Yeah, it's so that you don't spend time measuring all the pages up, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's true too.
You
Yeah,
can just
absolutely.
get on with it. Yeah.
Just draw. There's your page. Get on with it. You can see where your panel borders are going to be if you want. So just do it.
Yeah. Or you rule out an extra 3/4 of an inch here for the magazine size, and good to go.
Well, that lends itself to what Russ was just saying about production values. You need to know that to get that kind of proportion.
Absolutely.
You'll either been told or knew that, which again, as Russ pointed out, goes towards the entire process of producing this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
it's not just drawing. It's not just writing. There's a lot of work.
Yeah,
in the background.
A lot of people involved. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
yeah. Before you get to a bit of line work, there's a whole bunch of prep.
Yeah, and you get well, I forgot what I was going to say, but a lot of work on it in the background of people they've also got their deadline, which is why you can see this stuff sort of been thrown around. There's no regard for it as art.
No,
they don't care anyway. They've just got to get those that film made for this afternoon, and shoot these things, and then get it
to widget
to the
widget to be shot.
Yeah. A lot of the production people would have been, it wouldn't make any difference whether it was a copy of a copy of the daily newspaper or a comic.
Yes.
It's not art; it's just a production to be put together.
Yeah. I doubt they'd be sort of drooling over it like we.
No, I agree. Yeah.
Oh, you probably had the bullpen probably freaked when they opened this box.
Yeah, but they're not the people we're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about the engraver and the printer.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd just gone through the processes. They wouldn't have bothered look the post-production, pre-production, all those kind of people. There.
When I this is before it actually came out, but I had a publisher who was going to publish one of my children's books, so I gave him the artwork. And when he gave me the artwork back, one of the pages was missing. So I said, I want this page back. This is my artwork, blah, blah, blah. And this guy said, oh, it's only a piece of artwork only. I said, I don't care what it only is. I want it back. And about 3 months later, I got it back. And this guy rang me up. He said, I've got your artwork back. Because I was fuming,
Yeah.
And he said, I said, I thought he said it had been lost. The printer said he'd lost it. And he said, no, he lost it into his drawer.
Yeah,
I got it back. Do you know what I mean?
That's good.
Cheeky
fuckers,
aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. When I was working for or gophering for Bernie Wrightson, not to name drop, but there we are.
Right.
He made mention that he had done a bunch of production sketches for Sony, and the Sony executives just decided that they wanted to keep them.
Yeah.
And so from that point on, he only sent in photocopies.
Yeah.
Once he realized that that's what was happening, he wasn't going to get the originals back. They weren't going to get the originals. So
I did a 30 by 30 character kind of reference for a book once, and sent the original artwork in, and never saw it again. Book never came out. Didn't get I got paid for it, but I wanted it back.
Right.
It was a massive piece of artwork. It was just, pencil and ink sketches of characters for this book, like a big collage, heads and full bodies and all that kind of thing. And I made a mistake. I didn't send a photocopy, and I sent the original artwork in. Didn't get it back. Never saw it again.
I'm gonna leave that up for a few minutes so folks can copy that down. That's for the Robert E. Howard Museum. They're looking for contributions in order to save the house. It's not going to take much. They need a little bit of foundation work done, and the house needs to be kept up because it's old and built in the early 1900s, I think. Oil drilling town, so it's not exactly the best manufactured home, but they want to preserve it anyway. They went to great lengths to preserve his drawing table. That was really interesting to see. Not drawing table, the table that he wrote on, that he had his typewriter on. They had taken it out of the house and turned it into a coffee table, chopped the legs off of it. So they found it, restored it. So that's back in the museum. But it's kind of a go ahead.
No, it's okay. Go on. Carry on.
I was going to say it's kind of a shame, really, because here in Michigan, around in my area, we've got a writer from the 1900s, 1920s named James Curwood, and his entire writing studio has been preserved. He moved a little castle over and moved it next to the river for his drawing studio, or for his writing studio, I should say. But he doesn't have, especially anymore, he doesn't have the reputation that Robert E. Howard has. You know, he did a lot of nature stories, a lot of like Jack London type material, wilderness survival type adventures. They credit him with creating Rin Tin Tin, but I think Howard has got a lot more, is a lot more famous, has got a lot more reputation, and his house is in really, really bad shape. His foundations, the foundation of the house is crumbling pretty hard. And they had turned that into a museum already. Look at that. Center, it's a dragon. That's what it says. That must have been off center originally. Get this stipple work on here. It's crazy good. It's page 5.
That dragon looks like a brontosaurus to me.
Yeah. Did I turn? Did we look at this other page? Did we see that page? Probably not.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
did we? Right. Great page. Look at that hair. Nice. It's this beautiful, slick paper. I'm telling you. No. It's a Stegosaurus, all right. Oh, mass silence as we drool over the artwork, folks.
Yeah. Drool.
This style that he's doing here, this Conan style, let's call it, to me is his mid style. The first one was the crappy Daredevil and Avengers, X-Men or whatever it was. When Stan Lee told him to draw like Kirby, you know, one of those.
Well, he was working off of Kirby layouts on some of that too.
Yeah.
So. Even Conan #1, you look at that splash page of Conan 1, you know that's a Kirby hand drawn in there that he went back over. The big open hand.
Nice detail on the bottom.
I'm going to say he likes drawing round bottoms and say plump bottoms.
Mm-hmm. Not a thin girl by any means.
Well, that's maybe a bit of Frazetta there.
Yeah.
They both just knew how to draw attractive women. That's all. Old Victorian features. Those are the best. Seven.
Did you see that quote I put up yesterday?
Which quote was that?
From it was from Frazetta. So people who dismiss my work because of the subject matter haven't looked at it. I'm not pretending I'm a great painter. This is Frazetta saying this. I don't think I am. I think there are plenty of people that paint better than I do. What I think I will be remembered for is my imagination, for my sense of drama, and for not being afraid to take a chance.
Wow.
It's like, we should, as comic book artists, we should all listen to that.
Yeah. It's part of it, though, isn't it? The doubt.
Yeah. Yeah. But not just the fact that he felt he wasn't a great painter, or, you know, or that I'm not pretending to be a great. The fact that his primary thought process of what he would be remembered for was not the process, was not how good he was with a brush, but with what people interpreted from his work, which is really what it's all about. Has Randy gone?
He has disappeared. And was
Disappeared.
Yeah, I've been talking this whole time with a muted mic, so that's all right.
Oh dear! Did your wife do that?
No, I was hacking up a lung. I didn't want everybody to hear it.
Oh right, yeah. You don't want that. No one wants to hear a lung.
No.
Rawr! Look at that monster.
Early morning mucus, you know.
No.
Look at this. This is all done by hand. Just crazy.
That great Stegosaurus look.
Yeah.
This is. I think this, when we were talking the other day about what counts as realistic. And but I would hazard a doubt that there'd be lots of people out there that say, "Oh, I prefer realistic styles, especially on Conan," and they would look at Barry Windsor-Smith. But I just think it's detailed. I don't think it's realistic at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite cartoony in the way that he produces faces and what have you. I mean, it's just that he rams all this detail in there. Fantastic brushwork.
PBR in the house. I'm backstage. There you go. Oh, no, Charles Santino in the house. He's backstage. Oh, here we go.
He wants in. You're in.
You're
gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay, Charles.
Are you there, child?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you just fine. You're good.
Well, I just had to jump in on this.
Glad you're here.
The program's a better place for you being here, Charles.
I mean, yes, this work makes me cry. It's that good.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way to go ahead.
As a kid finding this stuff, this is the just one of many of the mind-blowing works that were out, you know, during this time, like the Kirby's Fourth World material, and comics were really jumping during this period.
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, there's no way to describe to young people today the impact that this stuff had at the time, And I think it was right around this time that Starlin started doing Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a year or two later, you had Howard the Duck and then Warlock. What was happening at this point was, in the mid-'60s, Marvel was pretty good across the board with notable exceptions. But at this point, what was starting to happen in the 70s is the regular line was starting to look just kind of paint by numbers, and yet there was all this unbelievable stuff happening. The distance between the good, the bad, and the ugly was getting greater and greater. The good was getting so much better, nobody had ever seen anything like it.
Mm-hmm.
And this was the top of the top.
Yeah.
Little did we know Barry was on his way out the door.
At Marvel, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the weird thing is, I met him at a convention around this time, maybe a year later than this, and he was just standing by himself at his table. He was a star, but conventions were not then what they are now.
Yeah.
Shocking.
I bought a painting from him.
Oh, you did? Excellent.
No, well, not an original. One of his prints that he was doing at the time.
Yeah.
And he said, just don't put it in direct sunlight. I said, I don't have any direct sunlight. He said, either do I.
Next page, please. I'm hungry. Oh, look at that.
No, it's just another page where Barbarian is putting a giant spear through a dinosaur's tongue. I mean, how many times have you seen that? Never.
No, never. But I could see it a million times and still enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, it is a little saddening to see, that the modern day youth just don't get the same pop culture impacts that they used to get.
No, they get TikTok.
Yeah. I mean, they don't get like an event like Star Wars or an event like this, like these books coming out and the people that love comics being, shocked by how good it is. They just don't get those cultural events anymore. It's all just streamed to your phone.
You remember the line from the Gyro Captain in Road Warrior where he's reminiscing about the old days and he says, remember lingerie? Well, you remember newsstands?
Yeah, you remember decent comic books. Yeah.
You remember not knowing what was coming out? And
you remember an original idea?
Going to the newsstand and seeing something like this? You had no idea this was coming out.
No.
Now, later, you got the Comics Buyer's Guide and the Comic Reader that was coming out.
Yeah, if you were a fan.
Yeah, you'd have to be
if you were if you were just some snot-nosed kid going down to the newsstand to pick up something to read, and you open this up.
Yeah,
I had the same experience with Savage Tales #1, which had Frost Giant's Daughter by Barry Smith.
Yeah.
And I had no idea, and it had partial nudity. It's like, wow, I'm in heaven.
Action and
sprung off of the Warrens, off the Warren magazines. They went that way.
Yes.
Charles, were you partially nude when you read it?
After a while. And now somebody is supposed to call me a tosser.
Well, there you go.
No, I think somebody's supposed to call in and say they're offended.
That's on the way, I'm sure.
I'm offended. Fuck off.
How dare you? You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words.
Yeah, she's read modern comics.
She is a modern comic.
That's true.
I've been on the air 10 minutes. I got 2 dings already.
2 dings.
Now look at the interesting choice upper left of the shot, the angle. I mean, like what made him think that's what I want to draw for that first panel?
That is a crazy choice, but it's a good one.
It is. It works. Yeah.
It does.
It's great storytelling. Yeah.
It's got that sequential art right there.
Yeah.
Now, forget for a second the level of drawing here, which is astounding. Just look at the layouts. Look at the visual storytelling. You don't even need any words.
No, no, you don't.
Now, why would you want to do a comic driven by dialogue when you could do this?
True.
Because the writer wants his check.
Yes. It's what a professor used to call, look, Mom, I'm writing.
Yeah. Martha's in the house. Good to see you. We're doing all right. Loving this. That's what we're doing.
Now, I'm sure we all have the Treasury edition of this.
Yeah.
I got it right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, I've got one.
Just jiggle that.
I had a British edition of the Treasury edition, which I picked up when I was in London in 1977.
Woo.
Yeah.
It's identical except for the price.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, so he throws her and turns and slashes the beast, and she's just hitting the ground at that point. Just look at the split second he chose there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got to draw it.
Yeah.
Right. Each blade of grass.
Yeah.
That
he loved blades of grass at that point.
Oh yeah, love the little detail. His stippling on this is just crazy good.
There's a typo there, isn't there?
Where?
Bottom center panel. Are you all right? That's
Yeah, you're right.
That's like saying, instead of saying, are you all left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be ALR, IGHT.
Yep.
See, Thomas, rubbish.
Yeah. And that drawing on the panel to the left of that panel is not perfect. You know, I'll we can forgive him one panel that's slightly less than perfect.
So legs aren't matched up, and you just don't sit there and think about the anatomy. Just think of look over the dynamics.
I'm surprised the top panel where she's falling. I'm surprised he got away with that. To tell you the truth.
Well, this was not code.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was in a magazine first time around.
Right.
To be honest, there are places where his anatomy is a bit weird, and his face is sometimes feel a little odd. But his rendering just takes it away from that. He gets away with it.
It's that way with any good artist, though.
Yeah,
if you'd have sat there,
Randy, you're taking words out of my mouth. I think I'm going to sign off. I think I'm going to sign off now. You're saying everything.
No, you're good.
No, you're absolutely right. Can you think of an artist, any artist, that especially comic book artists working at the pace they're working at, who hasn't flubbed a panel or two?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Everybody's got bad panels.
We've all got a few bad panels in us every day.
And it's always the ones that particularly make you wince that everybody ends up loving.
Oh, it's always the same.
Like,
you look back.
You mean like Rob Liefeld?
Yeah, there you go.
You look back in your work.
Yeah, a lot of wincing there.
You wince. You wince at your own work quite a lot, but other people don't see what you're wincing at. So
exactly, yeah.
Maybe Kurt Schaffenberger never had a bad panel.
I'm sure if you were able to ask him, he could list them off to you.
Yeah, but he was super consistent, and for anybody who wants to see how insane the Silver Age could get, just read any of his Lois Lanes.
There's so much of that material that's literally neglected anymore. You know, those old romance comics, the old war comics, even the old Western comics all had their incredible charm to it. Oh.
I was talking to a comic book store owner the other day, and he said the older war books are and horror, but especially the war books are kind of coming up. And we looked up the price of, because there's a pretty grim story in our Army at War #1, which was not a code book. It was right before, right before the code. And we looked up the price of DC's Our Army at War #1, which was 1952. What do you think a lower grade but decent copy of that book goes for? It's $500.
Wow.
Mint condition, it's $5,000.
Oh, good Lord.
It's just a war book. It's the first issue of a war book.
Is it Joe Kubert drew that?
No.
Wow.
It's Irv Novick.
Oh, right.
Novick. Yeah, Irv Novick. Yeah. We looked at him during the Batman book. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, that's pre-code. That's extra money.
Plus, it's
still
scarce
considered
book.
golden age.
Yeah, it's scarce because nobody collected war until probably the 80s or 90s.
And I think Sergeant Rock and Sergeant Fury was really the big pushes on that. People started collecting.
Yeah, and that was before Rock.
Yeah.
Next page, please.
Yeah. I love the dirt and the whiteout and the smudges.
Yeah, we were saying that earlier. It makes all the difference. Yeah. You'd just love to have that on your wall, wouldn't you, with all the dirt on it and crazy.
Having to double check these pages because the paper's so thick and slick.
Look at the line work on the wall, upper left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no reason for that. He just decided, you know what? That'll look cool.
Yeah. I got an hour and a half.
Yeah, there's absolutely no reason for that detail.
No.
And then look at the shadow. Look at the shadow, upper left and lower, upper right and lower left.
Yeah, for me.
Yeah. Now this guy could spot blacks. Ha ha ha. I'm offended. He made everybody look otherworldly.
Yeah. Etheric. Yeah.
Which is good because it wasn't another world. It was
Yeah.
on Earth, but it was another world.
On the treasury, that just comes through as a solid.
Yeah.
All that beautiful stipple work. Yeah, like they were saying, a lot of the line work just dropped out from the originals.
Well, look at that. The bottom left. For me, the bottom left panel is the best one on the page. Look at the printing there. That's awful, isn't it?
Well, not only that, but look at how it's trimmed.
Yeah, been cropped to the bottom. Yeah.
Because of the different aspect ratio.
Yeah. One thing I do like about Smith's work, and we just touched on this just a second ago, he doesn't draw pretty people, does he?
No.
He draws real people, if you know what I mean. I know they're a bit cartoony, but
I remember around that time, maybe a little bit later, I think I was in college and I met this woman and she looked like Barry Smith drew her. and I thought her face, and I thought, I have never seen a woman ever that actually looked like Barry Smith drew her. It was so astonishing.
Oh.
I had a similar thing with.
They're fighting a Stegosaurus. Yeah, they were. Those were plant eaters.
No, it wasn't a Stegosaurus. It was generic, generic dinosaur one. That's all it was. It had sharp teeth.
Yeah. If that bothers you, you shouldn't be reading comics.
Yeah.
It's been a long time between meals too.
I love him pushing against that door there. Very, very convincing figure work.
Just all the detail here that dropped out of that Treasury edition.
Yeah.
I went to great lengths to put those lines in there.
I just noticed there's some sort of figure there, like a statue or something. Is that what I'm seeing there on the right?
It's like a line of statues here.
Yeah.
And ornate archways set up in there too. The light source way in the back. Paneling, a grid for the floor.
Yeah, I'm sure that city's probably just empty.
There you are.
There's a little anti-Semitism there.
What a Shemite?
Yeah.
She might not.
Yeah, exactly.
She looks like she will.
She might not. She looks like she would.
And that horizontal panel there in the middle, look at that detail.
Yeah.
He wants to create a world.
Yeah.
And a panel like that goes a long way. Here we go.
Yeah, they really trimmed up there.
I believe he colored the Treasury edition.
Okay.
I'm going to look that up, but I'm pretty sure he did. He actually colored a lot of his later work.
Probably got tired of the way they were being colored. This says Barry Smith, artist with special assist from Silvio Buscema. Special thanks to Glenn Lord.
What number is the Treasury edition?
Number 4. Volume 1, number 4.
All right.
1975. I was still in high school.
Yeah, Rogues in the House is in that book too.
It is right at the front. Yeah, it's a beautiful
PBR's
treasury. PBR. Hey. Hey.
Remember to go back and watch the start, mate, because we read your letter out.
Not all of it, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
not those bits. The good bits.
It's not the important,
Smith-
the personal details.
Smith did the colors with somebody named Linda Lessman.
She must have been related to that Howard Lessman.
And
WKRP. Look at that. That's great.
and they think Gasper Saladino might have done the lettering, believe it or not.
Huh. I am not familiar with that name.
Oh, he's a big time. You got to look him up. He's big time at DC. All of the Silver Age banner lettering, the advertising.
Yeah. All the go work.
Yeah, the look of their advertising lettering in the '60s was all him, I believe.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. I think there was a book out of his work.
Yeah. Yeah, all the original guys that came up in comics were either Jewish or Italian.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming Gasper was Italian. He worked for 60 years in the industry.
Yeah.
He went by one name, Gasper, which he wrote in his trademark calligraphy. Oh, starting in the 70s, he started working for Marvel. That's interesting. I did not know that.
I think he lettered some of Kirby's return stuff, like Devil Dinosaur. I know Mike Roy did most of that, but I'm sure I've seen his name on something that Kirby did.
Okay. We'll have to go through and look. Keep our eyes out. I just love that pose. That's awesome. Just relaxed and, just the posture and it's great.
Yeah, you see that panel in the close up of her?
Here. Yeah.
On the bottom?
Here.
Yeah. That's what that woman looked like, except her nose was a little more hooked. Barry Smith was fond of drawing slightly hooked noses, even on the women. And but that woman's nose looks rather rather small compared to what he did with a lot of women. There's a panel to die for.
Yeah.
Upper left.
That was probably an afternoon.
Look at all the negative, sort of negative space in that panel.
Yeah.
How many artists would think that's the picture I want to draw? And look at the railing.
Mm-hmm.
He probably spent most of his time on that panel getting that railing right.
Yeah. It's all line work here. And here, stipple work. Got to see what that looks like in the treasury here.
Okay, look at the difference in that panel. There's a shadow in that panel, and why was there that shadow? No, above that.
Here as well.
Yeah. What?
Conan's got a shadow there too.
Yeah.
That wasn't in the original.
No. And speaking of shadows, what's the source of light? Aren't they inside a sealed city with no light?
Yeah.
You don't ask those questions when you read comics.
got to be coming somewhere in that way at the same time.
I don't know. I certainly didn't ask that question when I read this the first time. I didn't care. It just looks so good. By the way, getting back to Gaspar Saladino, here's a partial list of the logos he designed: Swamp Thing, Vigilante, Phantom Stranger, Metal Men, Adam Strange, House of Mystery, House of Secrets, and Unknown Soldier.
Yeah. Okay.
And the revised Green Lantern.
$16, $17. It's a lot of dirt here.
There's a guy who hasn't taken a shower in a while.
Oh, here? Yeah.
Yeah.
The skeleton.
I like a skeleton. I like a skeleton with horns.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
And eyes.
Yeah.
Look at the inking on that last panel.
Yeah. The
So
shape
subtle.
on the side. Yeah.
That hand and that sword look remind me of Gil Kane.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Very much so. Slumming that.
Yeah. Is that creepy enough?
Yeah.
And I like the intro to the skeleton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, really 5 panels. First, you see him coming out of the darkness with his head glowing. How great is that? And then a little bit more. It looks like almost like lightning.
Yeah.
PBR just said, to this day, I've never told my wife how much this book cost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That reminds me of the comment I once heard a collector say, when I die, I hope my wife gets for my comics what they're worth, not what I told her I paid for them.
Yeah.
The skeleton guy is Dormammu when he's passed over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you mean Thothamon?
That too.
They're all nasty. I think he had a lot more time on this first part, because if you look at the subsequent parts, you can see the detail going down quite a bit.
Yeah, no question about it. And there was quite a time lapse, I think, between Savage Tales number 2 and 3, which had this. So Savage Tales number 2, which has this first part, was October of 73, and the second part was February of 74.
The Savage Tales had a hard time, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there was a huge lag between 1 and 2, and then a lag between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
And let's take a look at, I think by 4 it was starting to be published regularly.
But that would make sense considering newsstand distribution, because it was such a new and different animal, Marvel dealing with a black and white, non-code related magazine, that they'd want to put it out on the stands for a while and get the returns back to see how big it was.
Yeah. I don't think it was just that. I think there was some internal wrangling as well.
That too.
About it potentially being cancelled just straight after issue 1. So, but it managed to scrape its way through, which is just as well.
And if you didn't have Savage Tales, you'd have never had Savage Sword of Conan.
No, exactly. That's what happened.
Time.
They were looking to put that into there, and Conan eventually got his own magazine rather than it being in Savage Tales, because there was a Conan. Yeah, I mean, you've had several Conan tales in there. But
there was Yeah, there was
About
4
pulp
months
and
between.
Kazar stories. Go ahead.
Yeah, between Savage Tales 3 and 4, there were 4 months, and then between 4 and 5 is when they got on track with a regular schedule.
Yeah.
But by then, Kazar was co-starring, and already I'm sure they were thinking, let's make Savage Sword of Conan.
Yeah. Well, that's what I heard. I watched a documentary about it a little while ago, and that's what they were saying, because Buscema was drawing Kazar, wasn't he?
Yeah, and Conan was out by number 6.
Yeah. And then you get that first story with Pablo Marcos doing the inks on it.
Yep.
it
You mean
Dead
Alfredo
Hand or-
Alcala?
No, the first one was I think the first in Savage Sword of Conan was The Curse of the Undead Man. And that was Pablo Marcos and John Buscema. I think. I mean, I could be wrong.
Well, let's look it up. Here we go. Savage Sword. We're looking at number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That was. Let's see. Oh yeah, you're right. Pablo Marcos, Curse of the Undead Man. Very good.
That's one of my absolute favorite pieces of comic book art.
And then in the same issue, Red Sonja.
Yeah.
With
Neil Adams.
With pencils by Esteban Maroto, and inks by Neil Adams and Ernie Chan.
Just fabulous. That is fabulous.
I was going to say that had to look pretty.
Oh yeah, and it was reprinted. It was reprinted in color in an early color Red Sonja comic. Can't remember which one, but you know what? The comics.org will tell us. Marvel feature number 1, which was Red Sonja. Yeah.
It was probably the one that Frank Thorne was late on.
Yeah.
Didn't quite make that deadline. Yeah.
Now here's her jumping off that balcony. That's quite a drop.
Yeah.
She could do it.
She didn't even twist her ankle.
That's what you got to love about comics, isn't it? It's the cheating.
Yeah, you don't care.
No. I love cheating. Yeah.
Right. And if that, like I said, if that kind of thing bothers you, you shouldn't be reading comics.
No. I think, unfortunately, that's kind of why some of it's lost its luster. There's, where you get rid of the spandex and you give everybody leather suited, zipped up stuff, and it just, some of the magic goes.
And I think some of the reason they do that is, they're going to make a movie of this, so they got to be able to do it in the movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, where I'd rather just see the spandex.
Yeah,
think about this page is that the second panel where she lands, she's not doing that stupid superhero land that they do.
No.
You mean the Scarlett Johansson thing?
Or the Iron Man pose. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
But if they made a film,
it looks so.
She would. Yeah, you're right, Glenn. Yeah. He does look a bit dirty, doesn't he?
This panel was redone and taped in.
Yeah,
stuck on.
If you look, and so was the other panel as well next to it. But the entire bottom piece has been. But that, if you look at the
individually too, though.
Yeah, that bottom left panel there, it looks like he's suddenly 15 again with that physique, doesn't he?
Oh, it's a different person. It's not Conan.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, it's another guy. I think.
Bad. I thought he had big eyes.
Yeah.
Another another thing to consider that is totally lost today, because let's say they were doing this today, the editor would see the roughs, they'd see the pencils, and eventually they'd see the inks. But back then, Roy Thomas got this in the mail. Imagine opening this up, and seeing it for the first time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I tell you that story about Joe Sinnott, didn't I? Where he used to lose an hour's pay, so to speak, when he got his Kirby pages for the FF, because he just used to look at them for the first hour he got them. But, we're saying about redoing these panels. The panels above have been stripped in as well.
Yeah. It's like, it could well have been chopped up. It's just chopped the board up just to get it all working. Yeah.
When Marie Severin worked in the office, she said that whenever Kirby's pages came in, everybody immediately photocopied all of them.
Of course.
And those were pencils.
Yeah. I saw a piece about Jack Kirby and the way that in DC, when he turned up at DC, they started redrawing some of his faces on Superman and that kind of stuff. Yeah. He said he was a little upset by it, but he got on with it as he did. And I find myself mixed with that, because if you're not in the modern world where things can be zipped backwards and forwards over the internet really, really quickly, if you're waiting for things to turn up in the mail and you as an editor feel that something doesn't quite work, I mean, nowadays you'd ask for a redraw, and so much of it is digital, it'd be easy to do. So I can kind of understand why things happened. Do you know what I mean?
But that would not have worked then, because there's no way you're going to show Kirby an Al Plastino Superman face and say, no, draw it like this. He's going to say, up yours. You hired me because I'm Jack Kirby, and you lured me to DC by telling me you're going to give me the Superman comics.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I mean, that's a specific thing. That's Jack Kirby. I mean, we're talking about the way that he was mistreated and what have you.
Oh, you mean in general? In general,
I'm talking about in general. I'm talking about. I mean, if somebody were to if I was working for Marvel and somebody did that to me, it'd be like, well, they paid me for my page. Do you know what I mean? I'm a bit more sort of mechanical about it than that. I think it depends. It really. I mean, it was a different time, and
it can be done instantaneously. Yeah, and it can be done instantaneously. Through the internet.
I can see how it was difficult for editors. Like you're saying, like Thomas gets this in the post, and it's like, this is fantastic, but that doesn't quite work. And what can they do about it?
It's due at the printer tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you're thinking that Kirby drew those Superman in Jimmy Olsen and all that, which obviously did, but when you see those faces in the pencils, they don't look like Kurt Swan and Murphy Anderson or whoever was doing it.
No.
So if you think about it, imagine you're that editor and you get those pages from California by then, right, in New York, and you think, shit, this doesn't look anything like Superman that we put out. You're not going to send it in back, are you? You're going to get the guy in the next office to just redraw it.
That's what I'm saying. I can understand the process, but at the same time, specifically with Jack Kirby, Charles is right. They said, we want you. Yes. So why are they then changing it? They've got to trust the style. That's where it comes down to house styles. You must draw a character in a particular way or else, rather than, they actually made house adverts. The king is here. We've got the king. We've got Jack Kirby. And then they changed the faces. So I can see why that's that's a bit out of order.
There's a lack of communication going on there, isn't there? Because he drew Superman many times, and Jimmy Olsen. Wouldn't you have thought somebody might have told him after he put his first pages in? But I think what happened there was that Carmine Infantino wanted Kirby at DC, and when they finally got him, they didn't really know what to do with him.
No.
They just didn't want Marvel to have him.
So I think Carmen's boss, right? Sal Brodsky. Is that right, Charles? One of the guys higher than
Brodsky was at Marvel.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure who Carmine was.
One of the guys that were above
that
Infantino. From what I understand, one of the guys above Infantino hated the fact that they brought Kirby over in the first place.
Oh,
yeah. They tried to
yes.
sabotage him every time he turned around.
You see, you come here for the comic book pages, but you stay for the history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn a page. I'm hungry.
And we've probably got it. We've probably got it all.
They really gave him a hardcore raw deal on that, redrawing the Superman heads.
Yeah, you're right, Glenn. We probably got it all wrong, but
yeah, we got it all wrong because don't forget it was Oswald.
Let it go.
Yeah,
let it go.
Yeah.
No, it's important that you don't. That's the point. If you do, if you let it go, it'll happen again, like last year.
There you go.
So all these conspiracy theories can't be true. No. Yeah. Anyway.
No, just all of them.
You know what I just realized in looking at this page for the 100th time over decades is in this lost city, there was a costume shop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good one as well.
That explains why the eyes were inside the skull. Look at the perspective here, shot from the floor, especially on her.
Not easy.
Perspective up. No, not at all.
None of it's easy.
Many years ago, I went to a fancy dress with that skeleton suit on like that guy's got, and I had the skull mask on, and I went into the pub, and this one of the lads just turned around and said, "Hi, Glenn."
I'm not even going to ask.
All right, Glenn.
Just amazing. Look at that face.
That skull is fantastic, isn't it?
It is.
Looks like Mrs. Bates.
Horrific.
Now, hold on a second. His head is out of the mask. Why are we seeing a hint of eyes in that mask?
Don't know.
I don't know.
In the bottom left.
Yeah. Because the mask has its own life.
Yes.
I think the mask is, although the person that had it on was just a person, the skull is in some way magical.
And that guy is explaining a little bit about the history of the weird stuff that's going on.
Don't touch it. It causes madness.
Isn't this guy in Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
That little
all that from a mere piece of bone.
Yeah, the wizards of Natalank found it in the catacombs where lie the bones of the demon kings who ruled the Chotl black centuries past.
Yeah.
To gaze on it freezes the blood. Who withers
and withers the brain of the man who
Howard liked to put a little bit of Lovecraft in his stories.
Just a bit.
Yeah. It causes madness and destruction. Yeah.
Next.
All that from a mere piece of bone? She says.
Yeah. Really?
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that line work.
Madness. Better smash it.
Yep.
Wow.
I love that she's got her running shorts on.
And don't you just love the fact that they've not put an almighty thwack on that last panel like other writers would?
And we haven't seen Conan for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not afraid to tell the story.
The lettering here, you get a little bit of the line work back behind it if you look close enough. It's coming through. Paste it in. You can see the difference. Beautiful work, though. Look at all this. The brushwork had to have been.
I think I'll do that. You know, I'm going to start when I do my lettering. I used to do it on the board. I'm going to do it separately and strip it in because then you don't get the pressure of doing it wrong.
Yeah.
See, this is a lot cleaner than some of the other boards we've seen.
You'll never know how many times I redid it.
Yeah. Thing from the catacombs. Love that. Great.
This is a hell of a production, isn't it? Just one page of spread.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I was going to say that earlier on. The design to highlight one of the panels and then put the page on. It's a really good idea.
Yeah.
But the printer
shows
might know that background.
Yeah, it shows it's all about studying the art and looking at it. This isn't a reading exercise.
Look at that at the top panel. I'm not sure Barry Smith inked all of that panel.
Yeah. It's done a little in a hurry, it looks like, compared to the other stuff.
By somebody.
Well, he's done that in a hurry because he was busy doing that grass 14 pages earlier. He's running out of time.
He's right at the end of the issue.
Of the
part.
episode chapter.
You know, this line work of Barry Smith's has a great, and it would do because it's English, a great European style to it.
It
more
does,
more like Mobius than Kirby or Buscema or anybody like that.
Definitely. Yeah, if you look at that inking on that curtain, on the curtains, it is far rougher than anything else he's done on the page.
Maybe he didn't put any of it in. Maybe somebody else put it in, the whole thing.
Yeah, maybe.
I can't see him sort of leaving an empty panel, though. I mean, said that. He doesn't do that, does he?
No.
Thing from the cat.
But you'll see how he's maybe on a bit more of a tighter schedule when you go to the next page.
Well, that's a different.
Somebody else might have drawn that.
It was probably done a little bit later.
Yeah, a lot of black blood in the second part.
No, actually, that's just one page, and it might have been a rushed. That page there, that one with the Conan at the above, that's nowhere near the detail. It looks like it's been rushed, to be honest.
Yes,
that's because he spent all his time doing the lettering on it.
Whereas as soon as you move to the next page, as soon as you move to the pages after it, it seems to be more intense than even what we've been looking at.
Look at that! Wow.
There's more blacks in the next part, going for a deeper look. I think it's because they're in dungeons and stuff.
I was thinking about stopping here and going to a part 2.
Good. Yeah, we can do that.
Not quite halfway through.
We've done an hour and a half. Yeah.
Yeah, here's a note, though. Pablo Marcos inked some of Red Nails.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
That's interesting.
And then when they did the Treasury edition, apparently Smith went back and re-inked some of the Pablo Marcos stuff.
Really?
Wow. I knew there was another inker. I couldn't remember who.
Well, he probably he had enough time, or they gave him enough time to go through, and I want to touch it up a little bit. All right, you're very Windsor-Smith. Okay,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Pablo Marcos
comes in a week later. It's not going to hurt.
Pablo Marcos grew with his inks. I mean, if you look at if you look at the Undead Man, Curse of the Undead Man. Personally, I love that. I love the simplicity of it. I love the way that it's done, and then the wash as well. But later on, he was doing a lot more stuff in Savage Sword, and he seemed to be bouncing off what he'd seen from Alcala. To be honest, he started upping the detail rate.
Yes,
well, again,
if you look at Savage Sword, let's say starting number, let's say 30 or 5 or so.
Yeah.
And you look at Pablo Marco Sinks, and I believe he's in there.
Yeah, he's up that way. Yeah,
He's got a strange nipple on his chest there, hasn't he?
aren't they all?
Barry always drew strange nipples on men.
Well, and that's something else to make a note of. The first nipples that appeared in Code Comics were in Conan. They were in Conan.
But he's almost under his arm.
Yeah, slid over. Beefcake artist extraordinary.
Well, he fought a lot of battles, so probably got moved around.
He's got blonde hair as well. He's been to the hairdresser. I'm going grey. Blonde it up.
Blonde it up.
Yeah, folks, more Red Nails next week. Oh, and this tremendous volume brought to you courtesy of PBR Street Gang. Love it. Thank you so much. There are a few copies. I just checked earlier on eBay of this. If you want to drop $300, $250, $300 for a signed, though that is on an auction and it's probably going to go up because there's 22 people watching it. It's at $300 right now.
Does it not have a pay now?
No, I don't think it did.
I was just saying before to Randy Rust about this particular book. It's up there for $300. It cost you and I another $300 to get it to England.
It'd be up to $100. Yeah, it'd be pretty serious. Yeah,
you'd be thinking, I'd like it, but maybe not for that much.
Well, I got the Buscema one and the Boland one for £85 each.
Oh.
I think I was lucky, to be honest, because I think they've gone up. So
I got a headline for you from the BBC Online.
We're all wankers.
The giant reptiles reclaiming the world's most visited city.
Right.
Okay. Bangkok.
Okay.
Bangkok's giant monitor lizards are now thriving in parks and canals and becoming an unexpected part of the visitor experience.
Oh dear.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
An experience you only get once.
We've got plenty of lizards. We have plenty of lizards in London.
Have you ever seen a video of a monitor lizard chasing down a deer?
Yes. It's horrific.
Yeah.
And they don't even, it's not like a lion where a lion runs after an antelope or whatever, jumps on it, kills it, waits for it to stop struggling. That's it. The monitor lizard just runs after these things, gives it a nip on the ankles and waits for it to die from poisoning.
Yes.
It's hideous. Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah. And it's a giant lizard.
And it's a giant lizard, which is even scarier. It's like, what's more scarier than a giant lizard coming at you? Probably a giant spider. It's about as bad as it gets.
Where do those kimono dragons, they bite you, don't they, wait for 4 days till you die of poison. They just follow you, don't they, apparently?
Yeah, they just wait for you to die.
Just laugh at you. Try and run away. It just takes its time.
They hiss at you.
Yeah.
We've got plenty of lizards in London. Loads of them. Lots of
I had no plans. I had no plans to go to Bangkok anyway.
Well, that's good. Most of our lizards are in Washington.
Yeah. Lizard men. In disguise.
PBR says, thanks so much for covering this stuff like this that everyone needs to see.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thanks for covering it. You guys rock. You rock, PBR. Thank you
rock,
again
PBR.
for sending that
to
us for us to take a look at. Deeply appreciate it. Lots and lots of greatness in there. Folks, more next week.
No, let's do it Sunday. Let's do it Sunday.
Well, I kind of wanted to keep it all on the Friday show. I got a Crime Does Not Pay scheduled for Sunday. We haven't done one of those in a couple months. Just to stagger them.
They're always fun.
Always fun.
Oh, look at that! Look at that cover there. that he's showing there. He's got his Thunder belt on.
Yeah.
You know that Thunder Agent guy, Dynamo?
Oh, yeah.
He's got his belt on.
Got his belt on.
Yeah. There you go. There's a clue.
Have it. Look at that. I hope that's somewhere in there.
That's a piece of art you can stare at.
Do you know
for a
the
while.
the best part of that drawing there is the rain.
The rain.
Yeah.
It makes
I was
it
just
gives
gonna
it
say
a
that. Amazing.
totally different situation or atmosphere, doesn't it?
It helps to
Yeah.
wash the blood out of your eyes.
Yeah.
That's
Or in this case, down his leg.
Yeah.
Look at that. Wow.
More Conan next Friday, folks.
Yeah.
Hope you can stop by, enjoy that. We know the majority of our viewers are after the fact. We deeply appreciate you as well. Please hit that like button. It's very important that you do that. Any type of interaction you have with whatever platform you're watching us on just goes to help the algorithm get out and helps us get out in front of other people's eyes. If you enjoyed this program, please share it. Hit that like button, drop a comment. Let us know if there's anything out there that you'd like for us to look at. We've been doing this almost 3 years now. In March, it'll be 3 years.
Wow.
And we've enjoyed every minute of it. We go through a lot of great classic sequential art like this. We've got quite a large archive built up already of wide variety of works. We are archived over at the Comic Book Black Belt YouTube channel, at the Randy Zim YouTube channel, and at the Indie Comics Network YouTube channel. So go over there and take a look. Deeply appreciate it. Deeply appreciate you being here. And I am not sure, but I have heard that the Indie Comics Network is actually monetized. So there are super chats available. But here, we're not begging for your money. We're not asking for anything more. If you enjoyed this work, you enjoyed listening to us, please buy our works. And we'll tell you how to do that here right now. Mr. Charles, can you introduce yourself and tell folks where they can find you?
Yeah, just look. I'll be out there on the internet, and Conan was a thief in a forgotten world of the past. Rammer is a master thief in a future police state. So you want to go to Amazon and type in RAMMUR, Rammer with UR, and my name, Charles Santino. You will find Rammer. And if you enjoy Conan, even though Rammer is a completely different animal, it's science fiction, it's crime comics, I think you're going to like it. And I've been around since the 80s. Started with Conan for Marvel way back when 100,000 copies a month was the borderline of cancellation.
Wow.
Today you're the #1 book if you sell 100,000 copies. But anyway, I'm all over social media. You can find me everywhere. I'm even on LinkedIn now.
Woo-hoo.
So check me out and give me your email address and I'll send you free stuff.
All right. That's Charles Santino, folks. Russ, please tell folks how they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me over at russleach.com. We have our own book out at the Atlantean. This is Cull, another Robert E. Howard creation. Public domain now. And so we're writing our own stories. There's no overwrite of the canon. It's just in there, just in between the stories. And this is our representation. We hope to carry on Howard's work. So this is the kind of stuff you're going to be looking at. No, it ain't no Barry Windsor-Smith, but it is what we do, and people seem to be enjoying it. So check out russleach.com, go over there, sign up for that email list, and we'll be able to tell you when the latest books are out.
I think you should just publish that in pencil.
Well, maybe I will.
Just, get some left.
One day.
Get it done.
One day. We'll
Special
definitely-
graphite edition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
graphite edition. Yeah. There you go.
Glenn, please tell folks how they can find you.
You can find my books on Amazon. I've got 12 there, different subjects. You can find me on Fund My Comic with Hatch, a cartoon character of mine. But if you just put my name in Google and stuff like that, you'll find lots of stuff there. So just go and check it out.
Comics Unlimited, folks.
Yeah, well, that's
Amazon.
Yeah, I'm going to do something with that. I'm thinking of putting that out as a mega volume or something, or maybe on a PDF or something.
There you go.
But there's you can get that on Amazon as well. There's 15 issues of that.
All of them good too. A lot of comic history in that. If you enjoy comic history here, you're going to enjoy those Comics Unlimited. I'm telling you right now. Nice, fantastic stuff.
That'd be a nice hardback collected edition, Glenn, I think.
Yes, that's what I was thinking about it. But it's about 2,000 pages, so I was thinking of doing it in two volumes. Which would be a really, really nice bookend, I think.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it. We'll see what we can do, but it might be quite expensive. I'll see what I can do.
Folks, I've been your host, Randy Zimmerman. Like I said, we do this twice a week. Friday mornings at 5 a.m. We do Comics by Night, and then Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. we do the Sunday Funnies. And this Sunday, we'll be looking at an issue of Crime Does Not Pay. And if you haven't seen that, they are amazing. Pre-code true crime comics in all of their adult glory. Out on the newsstands, over 6 million copies sold an issue. So it's all good. For my latest work, I'm writing The Atlantean, which you can find Barnes & Noble, Amazon, or go to russleach.com and get on that mailing list. Criticalblast.com also has us available. And other than that, I'm putting together a collection of Tales from the Aniverse, the first series I was associated with back in the late 80s. And along with Susan Van Camp, we're putting that product together. It's looking like a 3-volume box set. It should be a lot of fun. Ooh. So we're aiming for first quarter campaign on that. You look for all of our campaigns over at fundmycomic.com. It's fundmycomic.com. Then take a look.
Big Charles at New York's had a blackout.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have his camera on. PBR says best show on YouTube. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't have my makeup on yet.
All the lights are off.
That's all right. Again, folks, we deeply appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed this program, share it, spread it around, spread the love. Spread your positivity. We try not to be negative on this show for a reason, because comics are great. We love talking about comics, and we love talking positively about comics. You won't hear a lot of trolling here, maybe a little now and then, some politics now and then, but for the most part, we try to stay positive and up on this program, just because it's such
comic book politics,
right?
Such
not politics.
We might call you a wanker at some point.
Yeah. It happens. It happens a lot. I hear it in the street all the time.
You shout it at people, don't you?
Oh, yeah. You wanker.
You fucking wanker.
Everybody, thanks so much for watching us. Deeply appreciate you being here. We'll be back next week. We'll be back on Sunday, 9 a.m. for an issue of Crime Does Not Pay, number 63, I think. Great George Tuska artwork. Fantastic material. Lots of fun. Like I said, if you like those true crime stories, this is it. Lots of great mobster violence. Yeah. Anyway, PBR says thanks. Waves. Best show on YouTube. Thank you, PBR, very much. Yeah. We deeply appreciate everybody watching. Go check out your local retailer if you get a chance, or better still, go through your old collection and find those books that you remember how much you loved, and scan a little bit of that and put it up online. Tell folks what your greatest, best comic is, and what you're especially proud to have in your collection. It's a lot better than having that temporary dopamine hit from trolling and all the negativity that you spread around. It's easy. That negativity is easy to do, but the positivity isn't, and it needs to be out there, especially for comics. So show your love for comics, folks. Try to leave this industry in better shape than what you left it or what you found it in. Yeah, that's great. Try to leave it in better shape than what you left it. That makes sense. Folks, again, we'll see you on Sunday. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Tanya.
Hey, kids, you want to see some great comics?
It's Comic Book Show and Tell twice a week. Comics by Night every Friday at 5 a.m. Eastern. And the Sunday Funnies every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern on the Indie Comics Network YouTube channel. Void where prohibited. Not available with any other offers. Side effects may include loss of boredom and a sudden urge to read more comics. Check with your doctor if a sudden rash appears. In the time before Atlantis sank, when the lands of this world were savage and untamed, one man would claim his destiny, seizing his place as a king. After defending his throne and learning the devastating truth of the Serpent Kingdom and its deadly cults, King Kull in his right hand ruled the Spear Slayer, make a solemn vow to hunt down and destroy the hidden empire of these serpent demons. These are the tales of those journeys. This is the Atlantean. Tales inspired by the brilliance of Robert E. Howard, featuring his first barbarian characters as introduced in the pages of his classic tale, The Shadow Kingdom. Each volume contains beautifully painted covers and around 50 pages of original black and white art and story, featuring classic sword and sorcery adventures you don't want to miss. Join us on these epic adventures and sign up now for news with the email list at russleach.com. Bring your axe and prepare for battle.
Say the weird thing.
What?
Hi, y'all. It's time for Appalachian Word of the Day. The word of the day is fornication. Man, I really like her dress tonight. It is perfect fornication like this.
So this is the divine intervention. You could become a spiritual guru on your own, but you just have to tie your shoes, and you just have to know how to eat burritos backwards.
What was that? This is not a charade. We need total concentration. Now, once again, this time with theory.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.